Some more exercises from Guide to Optimum Life Fitness. Some sun salutations including downward dog, plank, warrior, maybe even a cobra here or there. Sun salutations are basically, in my mind at least, sequences of exercises to create fluidity in transition or just holding positions and creating strength and control from those positions. What I did was I began into a downward dog, which is the piking of the hips there. When you lift the leg, all I'm trying to do at that point is to isolate the back of one calf more than the other. You could do a walking type of position or just bending the knees into the chest to get used to it or to kind of get a warm-up feel. You do want that firm hand-foot placement directed. Just in most any four position movements or poses, just like the plank or in this sort of cobra, pushing back up and piking the hips back up to the sky, and then from hammies to hips, basically meaning we were just stretching out our hamstrings. Now we're getting into some hip flexor stuff with another movement that we transitioned into, which is some warrior moves. As you breathe in and breathe out, you can see this is a lunge, but really utilizing the placement of and the firmness of both feet into the ground and leaning back like that, you can really stretch out the hip flexors. Speaking of modifications, anytime you want to modify the stretch to your liking, something that you can do better, maybe not extending the back as in this cobra as deeply, maybe not being able to pike all the way up, both hips all the way up into a downward dog like that. Anytime you can modify the exercise to benefit you the most, you're in control, and that's obviously a good thing. As of now, I'm positioning myself back into a warrior. Again, this would be great for your hip flexors. A lot of stability in the pelvis, a lot of stretch and range of motion you can get out of the pelvis. Obviously, doing both legs or moving back and forth between legs. There's just different ways to transition. There's more authoritative or more traditional ways, but any way you can do it, again, especially thinking about the modification of exercises, try to do more of these exercises for yourself and maybe even your golf game.